Okay, we are officially. We are live, 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 live. I guess the whole point of it is that, you know, I just have to be able to. My leg's not too bad where I feel. Main thing is that, you work every day. I'm going to have, when you go to work, have a job, or have to work and make money, there's only so much, things that you can deal with. Go to work every day and deal with, and Saturday and Sunday if you work a regular work week. Saturday and Sunday is your only day off. I can't come home to a bunch of loud people and bad people and a bunch of fights. And just, if you're off 24 hours a day and you don't work anywhere out in public, you can, you know, you can work. It's hard for you to, you can deal with it easier than if you can deal with that stuff a lot easier. You can deal with that stuff a whole lot easier than if you can deal with that stuff a whole lot easier if you don't work. But if you go to work and you're stressed out, you can't deal with all this, those fights and stuff, bad neighbors and fights, and you work all day, you go to work and suffer. You know, you go to work every day, you suffer. You come home and suffer. You've got to be able to have time away from the suffering. Bullies and fights and suffering. You've just got to have a way out away from it. You can't fight, just go through all kinds of drama at work and then come home and fight with your neighbors on Saturday and Sunday. You got to have some relaxation. You got to have 2 days a week that you can enjoy to get away from the stress, to decompress and get away from stress for 2 days a week. On Saturday and Sunday, I can't go to work. I just can't handle it. This is 85 old Delta 88 Royal Brome that I had. I bought it in like 2015, 14. I took the carpet out of it. It came from Chicago. I guess when I think of it, I think of Chicago. Elvis Travels Marshall is from Chicago. This car came from Chicago. I bought it, and it was from people in Ohio. Illinois, it failed the Illinois inspection. It failed the Illinois smog inspection in 2006 or something. And it's happened from 2006 to 2014 when I bought it. And it was out of the legal system, technically, because it had not been smogged. And so legally the title was void. So I got it titled in Kentucky. So I worked on patching up the floorboard. There's a nice car, but there's an idiot light on the dashboard that wouldn't come on. The idiot light on the dashboard wouldn't come on. It was the temperature light. The thermostat was out of it, and the temperature light indicator, that bulb wasn't making good connection, so the car overheated, ruined the motor in it. See, it was an 85 Olds 98 Regency. That's a car I've got now. That's the type. There's my blue car right before I got it. See, 85 Olds Delta 88 came from Chicago. That was the original title from 1985. There's a Cutlass Sierra Holiday. It has the Landau roof on the Cutlass Sierra Holiday. There is a Delta 88 like I had, but it's a two-door Delta 88. Mine were a four-door. The kid restored it with his father. There's another car like mine. It's rare, extremely rare. The brown car is. He restored it with his father. Okay, good. I was just checking to make sure. Those are all pictures of cars like my brown car. This is the car that's sitting in the front yard. 85 Oldsmobile. Yeah. Okay, I'm just looking at old pictures myself. I'll let you join me looking at them. So, so what's everybody else doing? Hey. There were some good pictures of me. They were taken quite a while back when I had. Hey, girl, how are you, Denise? These are some older pictures of me before I gained so much weight. Quite a bit different, huh? That's what I need to do is get back to that again and be thin again like that. It's a nice picture of me. Good to see you in here, Denise. I was thinking of doing some transgender content on my channel. Should I do it or should I put it on another channel? What do you think I should do? Oh, thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Here I was trying on these short hair pieces. Here's my dog going to the vet. The office where I worked at. Mm. Good to see you. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So, Yes. Okay, now these are the cubicle apartments. Now, it's in another country. It's just this tiny little area that they share. There's a cassette player after it's been underwater for a long time. There's an original truck camper, one of the very first ones. They look like a Can-Am camper. But, yeah, my pictures of myself in the early days, those are somewhere else. They're on another format. I guess that I'm trying to decide if I want to put that kind of content, on this channel, or I have to put it on a separate YouTube channel. I've got another channel called Lavender Blue. Okay, Lavender Blue is Lavender Blue. I think if you go on my descriptions or something, description page, about page or whatever, it'll give you the Lavender Blue channel. Here we go. Yeah, it would be horrible, wouldn't it, Denise? It would be terrible. That's me in 2002. Older pictures than me, a long while back. Not too good at pictures, that's me. Yeah, wow, that was me then. Been a while. Hey, it's been a while. It sure has. Yeah. Yeah, I'll show you these dresses. I like these. I actually like this vintage clothing. It's really pretty. I like that. I really like that dress. That's really pretty. Let's see. So, Denise R., how have you been? Have you been doing well? Pictures of all different kinds of people. Oh, Orlando, that sounds really nice. Oh, for the winter? Okay. I just gradually thought it was glamorous and pretty. I thought it was really glamorous. Pretty and glamorous. Yeah, I like the vintage look, I actually made a few clothes because I have these patterns, and I taught myself to do a little sewing. Taught myself to do a little bit of sewing and stuff so I can work with these patterns. I'll show you some pictures. Is that 2005 or 15? Or 2013 or 14? Oh, the cushion. Yeah, thanks. Oh, thank you, Denise. Thank you very much. Some people I used to know. People I actually still keep in contact with on social media. There's me, Wayne. Yeah, that's the person I used to go with for a while. Bunch of people I used to know. Where is the time gone? How things change so much in life. Yeah. I just don't know if I should put. This is my stuff that's devoted to the cassette tape now. I'm a fan of the cassette tape. It was back in the 80s, Bruce Springsteen. They're all hanging out and stuff like that. My little boys and my little girls having fun and everything. Just some of the very early cassette tapes, that you could have gotten in the 60s. 42 years. I'm retired now, but I still do hair on the side. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I understand. Well, I'm glad you've been doing hair all this time. You have a niche that's really good for you. I'm really glad you have something good like that you could be proud of. This is a tape player that I've got. I've got this same tape player. It's the first cassette player in the world. Look at that. Tape world. I like to make mixtapes. There's a Panasonic boombox. It's an advertisement for one. Similar to the one I've got. There's the radio I've got. It plays records. I've got a record player boombox. There is a model version of the cassette player I've got. Very first cassette player in the world. It's a Philips. In Europe, it's known as a Philips. But in America, they had to use the Norelco brand name. There's a car I used to own. I owned it in around 2013. It was a nice car too, completely rust free and everything. The air conditioner blew ice cold in that car. It had a nice cold AC. But yeah, Just to share a few of my pictures with everyone. It's just something to do. I'll show you. There I am. I was working at Kroger all this time. Oh, I have one too. It's a brown one. I still have my dark brown one. I just, when I get a job, I'm going to do some stuff to it. And there is me. There's me with these red glasses I used to wear. They're not actually real glasses. They were just for looks. Plain old lenses, they call them. There's Wayne and me. I love this graphics. There's a picture I painted. There's somebody else who looked like me. That was like my twin. It wasn't actually me, but it's someone that looked like me when I was younger. Oh, thank you very much. Now, there's the brown car that I've got now, but I sold it in 2012. I sold that car in 2012. Or 2013. I sold it in 2013 when I got that tan car I showed you. And I had that, and it was gone for 3 years or something, and it went through several owners, and I got it back again. Now I've got it again. So that was right before I sold it the first time. There's my blue car when I owned it. That's another car I used to own a long time ago. There's Mom with Miley. That was Miley when she was really young. Miley that I have now when she was really young. Beautiful baby girl. I love you. Yeah, those are the versions of my car. But those are just the other versions of it. The 4-door version is common. The 2-door is a rare version. But anyway, all these pictures of all these dogs and stuff. And there's pictures of Miley. I've taken so many pictures of her. She is beautiful, isn't she? Oh, that's nice. Let's see, he let her licking his ears. See, they're licking each other. They're loving on each other. Yeah, there's several people say she looks like a Pekingese mixed with a Chihuahua. And there she is when she's young. When she's young, she didn't have the gray hair. She looked different. She starts getting gray hair around her eyes. She looks a little different. See, the ears make her look like a Chihuahua. With the ears, a few rare pictures. The few rare pictures of her with her ears sticking up. Makes her look. I have a Chihuahua poodle. Oh, that's really nice. I love anything with Chihuahua. My baby. With the ears sticking up, she's so cute. And there's her with Fluffball. Fluffball was the offspring of a female dog we had. She died of cancer. She was a mother, but Fluffball on the right lived to be 17. Yeah, he's on the left now. He's white, and he lived to be 17. There's Miley when she was young. Really young. There she is again. When she's really young. Beautiful. That's my perfect little backyard. My perfect little garden area. Backyard area. I think it's important if you're going to live somewhere in the sticks and bricks to have just have a sanctuary, I'm a firm believer that a house and home should be a sanctuary. A sanctuary. A place to enjoy. Hey, look at me with a gray wig on. What do you think about me with a gray hair? Y'all can leave the comments below. Woo! Thank you. $10 from Denise Art. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much. You're a great person. I really love you. And thank you. Now, Wayne and I went on a trip to a historic house in Lexington. And this is inside a tour of it was the home, that is the home of Mary Todd Lincoln. The president's wife, Mary Todd Lincoln. That's the Mary Todd Lincoln house, downtown Lexington. Maybe it does. Kaylee, you look good with gray hair. Oh, thank you, Kaylee. Either way, yeah, thanks. Thank you. That's the Mary Todd Lincoln house. That's Mary Todd Lincoln's house that she grew up in, I think. She grew up in that house. The president's wife, First Lady, Abraham Lincoln's wife. And that's inside the Mary Todd Lincoln house. It's a big house where well-to-do people lived. Hey, look at that guy. He's dressed like a big old pimp now. Look at him. I used to know that guy. I used to go to church with him a long time ago. Yes, it was Sandra Linderthal. Woo, good to see you. You look beautiful in your icon picture. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Denise. Thank you. Hey, Sally Linderthal. Sweetie, how are you? He looks like a big old pimpster, doesn't he? He was a nice guy. I miss being with the gay people and hairy people. There's Mark. He claimed to be he's blind. He's a very famous drag queen, Mark was. I'm not going to give away these people's real identities. He was a pretty prolific drag queen. That is a picture of Judy Jetson. You never heard of Judy Jetson, the drag queen. Probably never heard, not really famous, but, well known in some of the local clubs, There's a trans person. There's my therapist. That woman used to be Miss Kentucky. That lady did. She was she was that kind of person. I'm not going to say her name, what her name is, and who she is. I'm not going to dox people's identities. It's not cool to dox people. Who people are. There's my radio when I bought it. It has disco lights in it, and I worked to restore it. Or maybe that's another one just like it. I don't know. I think that's another radio just like it. That's not it. Some of these old cassette players, I like them. Now, me and Wayne and Mark, that's Judy Jetson, the drag queen, we all walked downtown Lexington, Louisville. That's Louisville, Kentucky. Downtown Louisville. Downtown Louisville. There we are driving back home. That's the tunnel. There's the skyline of Louisville. There's me trying on a wig in 2015 or something. We went to a wig shop. There's people's old mixtapes they used to make. That's a pretty RV. Check that out. Look at that pink boombox. There's my lawnmower on fire. There's another radio just like mine. That's not mine, but it's an identical one. It has white speakers in it. It's a Technosonic. It has disco lights in it. And I'll do a video about that radio. I need to do some more work on the Technosonic, but it has disco lights that flash on and off. So that makes it special with the disco lights that flash on and off. Back in the 80s, there were a few boom boxes like that with disco lights that flashed on and off. They were expensive. They're worth money. Collectible, actually. When I got mine, it was absolutely tore all to pieces. Neither one of the tape players worked or anything, and I got some function out of it. Yeah, it is there is a boombox on Amazon I want, but I'm poor. Well, yeah, I know what you mean, Tasha. I'm going to listen to Technotronic. Oh, that sounds really good, Tasha. Pump Up the Jam. I like that song. There's a friend of mine, someone I used to know. She's trans. Her name is Kim, but I'm not going to give her last name because, I admire her because she got out there and lived her life, And she found a great man to be with, a good, successful man to move in with and be with. That's what she got to do. It's good to find a good, successful man to be with. I can find a man easy. And there's her man. She was dressed up as a genie for Halloween. We had good times at the bar complex. We went down there. All of us did in Lexington, We went to the bar. Got a bunch of old pictures from the bar. I'll have to put them up. Oh, that's really cool, Denise. My babysitter had one of those. It looked like a jukebox, right, Denise? Like a jukebox? Yeah, my babysitter had a jukebox like that in 1984. Something like that. Yeah, she was dressed up, and there she is again. I just saved some pictures of her. She went to St. Louis with her boyfriend, husband, She does well for herself. She admired her because she did well for herself. There she is. And she does really well, She's got it going on, And I dated that son of a gun right there. And people say he's not good, not a good guy. He was a successful guy, but he's one of those guys that want to do things on the down low. DL, the down low? They like to do things on the down low. There's a guy we used to know. There was me. There I was in like 2012. I think it was 2012. I was. I really let myself go big time. There I was. In Wayne's house. There I was. That was me. There I was again. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kaylee. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, Viva. I guess you're right. Yiva is where you're right, Eva. DL is like elbow. I think you're right. He does things on the DL. There was a flea market we used to go to in the background. There was me in front of the bar. There was me. There I was. That's not a good picture of me. It's a good picture of me. That skirt. Look at that skirt. I made it. I actually made that skirt for my pattern. There was me at Kroger's when I was working there. And that was way back in 2012, 2011. Quite a way back. There was me in the bathroom. At Kroger's. There was me at Kroger's again. There was me again. There was me. There was me in 2012 or something. Oh, wow. Cool. You have sunglasses like that? Hello. Thank you, Lady Milton. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, all these are old pictures, like 10 years old. These pictures I'm showing you are at least 10, maybe 10 years, close to 10 years old. Some of them are. I need to get back in shape. Now, there's a cartoon of me on Facebook or online. You can get those cartoon drawing versions of you, where it's like a drawing version. There was me. Hey, there was me. Thank you. Hello, MR, Mister. How are you doing? Yeah, I like those sunglasses. Those are nice ones. It is fun looking at older pictures. Hey, I like that picture of me. That was actually a good picture of me. That's a bad picture. It was me. We were at Wayne's house. Oh, thank you, MR. Thank you. There was a picture of me. Hey, look at me in that hairstyle. It's quite a bit different. Let's just gaze upon that one for a while. Hello, Michigan lady. How are you? I like that's a nice one of my nicer pictures. There's me again. We used to hang out in Wayne's basement. You know, I was in Wayne's basement. I'm gonna have to get out there and live life again. You know. Hey, Kaylee. Oh, Lady Michigan, Michigan lady. Yes. I'm at Wayne's house again. William Hanson Jr. Good to see you. Oh, thank you, Denise. Our Milton has me blocked because she got very nasty with me, so I gave it back to him. He blocked me, and I'm glad he did. So much of a negative. You might even have to move. Hey, you all. I like both of you. Denise R. and Lady Milton. I like. Yeah, I was out there living life, wasn't I? I like you all. I like you both. Lady Milton and Denise, I like you both. I like you both. I know you may not like each other, but I like you both. Just, please try to get along. I like you both. Thank you. Thank you, Michigan lady. I like you both. You're both good people. But I like you, Denise R. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. Let's try to get along. I like you both. I don't want y'all to not get along. I just don't want to take sides between you two. There was me and my counselors, my therapist. Oh, I understand, Denise Har. I understand. You're always welcome here, both of you. Oh, anyway, this is me um at my therapist at a counseling appointment. With my therapist. She was Miss Kentucky, the uh, model. She was a one of those Miss Kentucky pageant person. Yes. Good. I like you both. I love you both. Let's just focus on just enjoying ourselves. There was me, 2011. That meeting, that was a trans support group meeting, and at that episode of the trans support group, we had a makeover person for Mary Kay, a professional makeover person. We had a professional makeover artist to come and do us. And it was me in 2011. That was when 2012, when I started taking hormones. Let's see, I think it was 2012 when I started hormones. There was me when I was dating this trans man. He was a trans guy. I was dating a trans guy. Female to male. And I'm not going to say his name. There was me. That was a good picture of me. Yeah. There was me. And I had this red wig. And I left my car unlocked one time and somebody broke in and stole my car and stole my bag. It was a duffel bag with stuff in it. And it had that wig in there. I paid $400. But yeah. That was me with this beautiful red wig I had. It was me and this other girl that we used to know. See, there was me and him, a trans guy. But I'm not going to say his name because I don't dox people. That's not my thing. Yeah. See, that was us together. Pretty cool, huh? I had a life. Actually had a life. Actually dating people and having a life. Ain't that something? Inside looking out. Yeah. Anyway, it's us together. There was me. Yeah. Old pictures of me way before I really started transitioning. There's that. That was a good picture of me. I like those glasses. I lost those somewhere. Lost those glasses. That was a nice picture of me. That wig wasn't too good though. I think sometimes wigs, there's not that much about wigs. You know, there's a taboo about transgenders wearing wigs. There's a taboo about trans women wearing wigs. People just in the trans community just don't talk about wigs because they think it's for cross dressers, you know. People think wigs are for cross dressers and stuff. That's when I was working at Kroger's, you know, and I was getting ready for work one day or whatever like that. I was early in my transition, way early. See that bracelet I was wearing? A lady gave that to me. A customer gave that to me. A customer actually gave that bracelet to me. Yeah, she gave that to me. She was a nice person. Yeah, there's a wig. I mean, a nice picture of me. There's another good picture of me. Cassettes. Yeah, I like you, Milton, Lady Milton, and Denise R. I like you too. Just try to respect each other. Try to get along, both of you. Just try to be nice to each other. I respect you. Thanks. I appreciate both of you coming in here. I really don't know what to do, honestly. Two people in my chat that don't like each other. I'm going to go ahead and shut the stream down, okay? I'm going to shut the stream down. Give you two a chance to kind of cool off a little bit. Yeah, I understand, Lady Milton. Hey, Lady Milton, if you want to go live, on your channel, I could watch you. Well, I love you both. I love you both. I love you, Denise R. I love you, Lady Milton, too. I love you both. Lady Milton, if you want to go live, I'll watch you. I'm going to get off here, give you two a chance to cool down and go back in your corners, okay? I'm going to go off of here for a little while, and I'm not blocking your comments, Lady Milton. Good night, Kaylee. Um, some comments, Lady Milton, are automatically held for review, okay? Some comments are automatically held for review. They're automatically held for review. Some comments are automatically held for review. I'm not blocking your comments, okay? They're held for review. So I'm not blocking them. They're just, that's the way I have my channel set. If it has any profanity or anything in a comment, it's held for review. So I love you all. We'll see you guys later. Okay, catch you later. Catch you on the flip side. Like, share, subscribe, join the revolution. And I'll catch you where the sun don't shine. Okay, that was that. That was a wrap. Yeah.